Hi everyone, today's video is going to be an update on my Disney 101 Project Pan. So I've been really wanting to film this update. I feel like it's been so long since I have, because it has been. I haven't filmed one since April because I was out of town for 3 months and I got back after the 10th, which is when I filmed these updates. So we're gonna go ahead and film. I am really excited. I have 3 empties, which is the most empties I've ever had. So before this update, I had used up 16 products. I'm gonna keep this project going until I use up 101 makeup items. Well, I used up 3 more. So I finished up, well, let me see. For ABCD2, I finished up the Dr. Jart BB cream. This was the oldest product in my collection. Maybe not the exact oldest, but one of the oldest products in my collection. I definitely got this when I was still in Gainesville, which is when I was getting my bachelor's. I've gotten a master's since then. I'm now getting a PhD. So it's old. I do really love it. I think it's a great product, but I'm excited to have it used up. Then I used up for the movie The Help, the Touch and Soul Stretch X mascara. This was fine. It just gave me some length, but not a lot of volume, and I really like volume, but it's completely used up. And last but not least, for the movie Dumbo, I used up the Sonia Kashuk nail color. It doesn't look like I did because it's been sitting on its side, but it's completely used up. You cannot grab any out of it, and this is in the shade Smoke and Mirrors. I don't think she makes, I know she doesn't make makeup anymore. I don't think she makes nail polish either. I think it's just brushes, but I used that one up. So 3 empties. I'm excited about that. And now let's get into the update. So for the movie Frankenweenie, I've been using the Physicians Formula Concealer 101 in green. So you can see, y'all, I'm so close. I've got this little chunk left. I'm hoping that maybe I can have that finished up by next month. It still weighs the same. It's still 50 grams, but I feel like I'm really close to using that up. So I'm excited about that because I'm ready to have that out of my collection. Not that I don't like it. It's just, I mean, it's honestly, a really good cream concealer. It's just old, and it's time to go. Next for the movie Rushmore, I have the Besame Snow White Cream Blush. I have this cream blush on today, but I have a powder blush on over it. This is a really nice cream blush in a swatch. I have dog hair in it, and I'm trying not to show you a swatch with dog hair in the middle of it. Oh, I did. There's still a dog hair. I'm sorry, y'all. There's dog hair everywhere in my life. It looks really, really bright, and it is there. That's the reason why, or one of the reasons why. It is really, really bright, but it blends out so nicely, and it looks really natural, and I really do like that product. And I probably should show you, right? So it still weighs 18 grams, but I do have a lot of pan on it. The sides around the edge are still really tall. Ooh. So I don't feel like it's gonna go anytime soon, but I'm working on it, which is great. Next for the movie Howl's Moving Castle, I have the Girlactik Beauty Chic Shine in Star Silver. So I've used up a lot of this. I do really like this product, but it's a beautiful highlighter. I just feel like it doesn't meld into my skin as well as some other cream highlighters that I have. So every day I use a liquid or cream highlighter, blush, bronzer, and then I use a powder over it. And I like it. I just think, I don't know, it's just not the best I own. As far as using it up, I've made so much progress. I still think I've got a few months to go, but I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. For the movie A Civil Action, I have this guy. This is, I have my things that need to stand up so you can see progress on them. So this is my Sinful Colors nail polish in the shade Hottie. I've got it on my pinkies and my thumbs today. So this is 2 coats. I like this color. I think it's really pretty, but this entire nail will just like pop off. I mean, these are my actual nails, but like the nail polish just doesn't stay very well at all. You can see, well, you can't really. Those are my lines of progress. So I've made some. I'm really close to the end. I'm hoping I can get this finished up by the next one because I do like it, but it's really summery, and I just feel like because it's such a pain to use, I don't grab for it as much as I should. Next for the movie Hello Again, I have the Epic Blends Pomegranate and Raspberry chapstick. So I put this chapstick on while I'm doing my makeup. I'm about halfway finished. If you scroll it all the way down, that's about where it is. It's just a clear, you know, typical chapstick. I like it. It tastes delicious. So yeah, I'm still got a while, but I'm making progress. A lot of these, I still have a long way to go, but that's okay because I know that every time I use it, it's a progress, and that's what I want. For the movie The Good Dinosaur, I have this Victoria's Secret nail polish in the shade Envied. I made really good progress on this. So it went from there to there. Again, it's what's on my green nail. This has lost 2 grams. So it went from 53 to 51. I think it's a heavy nail polish because it's so chunky with glitter. I mean, it is like insanely chunky. It's really pretty. I do really like it. It's getting gloopy already. So I'm what? 2/3 of the way through the bottle? Maybe 3/5. I don't know. So I'm not like super far in. I'm over half, but not that much over half. And it's already getting kind of chunky, so we'll see. I might have to end that earlier than I would like, but we'll just see about that. Next, for the movie Ernest Scared Stupid, I have the lip gloss I have on my lips today. This is the Lorac Beauty and the Beast lip gloss in the shade True Beauty. It's a really nice nude. It pulls a lot more warm on my lips than it does in a swatch. In a swatch, it looks really cool. Cool tone, I mean. I've used a lot of this. I can't tell where it is as far as the progress, but it has lost a gram. It went from 31 to 30 grams, so I know I've been using it. So hopefully that'll be gone relatively soon. I put this in because I'm terrible at painting lip products, so don't hold your breath, but we'll see. For the movie Hot Lead and Cold Feet, I used a shade from the Urban Decay Ammo palette, and it's the shade that you see on my lids today. It is the shade Shattered right there. And this is weird. It started at 111 grams. It went down to 109 and then 108. Last time it was back up to 109, and today it's up to 110. So it doesn't really know how much it wants to weigh. You know, it's kind of like people that just got on a diet and like they lose weight, then they gain. It is really pretty in a swatch especially. I mean, because it does have, there we go. It does have some really pretty like gold duochrome throughout it. I think it looks really nice on the lid, but it does take some building up. I've got a lot of pan on it. Can you not? That's Kanga. She just wants to bark because she can. But I've got a lot of pan on it, so I don't know. We'll see how long it takes to use it up. Next, for the movie The Avengers, Kanga, that's more than enough. I have the Guerlain Meteorites in the shade number 3 medium. I love these things. They're so expensive, but I really love them. I can really tell a difference in my makeup usage, so there we go. That's how much I have left. It has lost a gram, from 81 to 80 grams. I know I use these every day. I'm really good about it, so I'm excited by that. And I am excited that I've been using them every day for so long, because I used them pretty much every day before they were even in a project. And they've really lasted. So they're really expensive, but they last a long time. So that kind of, to me, offsets the really high price tag. For the movie Real Steel, I have the Pacifica eyeliner in the shade Gunmetal. I have this on today. I like this eyeliner fine, but it doesn't show up a ton on on your waterline. There it is. As far as like my progress on a sheet of paper, you can see I went from there to there. So I made some progress, but I don't know. I feel like that's gonna just last forever. Next, for the movie Fantasia, I have the Sesh Beat top coat. I use this top coat every single time I do makeup, and I do my nails. So that's went from there to there. So it's made a little bit of progress, which is nice. I don't know, I would say I'm probably 2/3 of the way through the bottle. It's getting a little goopy, but we're gonna keep going with it until I use it up. It is getting hard to get out of the bottle, which is, I don't know, to me that's like one of the first signs that it's on its way out, is when you have to kind of like scrape around the bottle to get some out. For the movie Race to Witch Mountain, I have the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the shade AC/DC. I've used this 3 times since my last update, which probably doesn't sound like a lot, and I guess it's really not, but I feel like that's good because I don't use glitter liner that much, but every time I do, I love it. I have it on the outside of my wing today, if you can see that, and I just think it's really cute and fun. I've made no visible progress, but I know I have been using this. It still weighs the same at 19 grams, but I'm working on it. For 3 Men and a Baby, I have the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This still weighs the same at 210 grams. I'm trying to work on this shade White Peach. Now I say I'm trying to because I have been. It smells so good. And I use it, you know, as a matte highlight, matte brow bone highlight because I like a matte. It's really more of like a satin, but close enough. So I use this as my brow bone and right down the middle of my nose. But if I pull a palette in my weekly product pan and it has a white, I use that instead because I try to get use out of that entire palette. So this one's gotten probably the least amount of use, but it does have a little bit of a dip in it. There we go. We can see it's a little dip. We've got about 27 years left on this, but it's got a little dip. So we're gonna celebrate where we can, right? For the movie Apocalypto, I have the Milani Fast top coat. That's the black I have on my middle finger. I have it on my toes too. I've been using it a lot because it's spooky and I love Halloween. If you don't know, I have on bat earrings today. I have them on skeleton leggings. I'm all about it. So last time I was up to here and I think I'm about right there. It's hard to see, but I can see like some light above this. So it is technically going to get smaller as we go down, but I've still got a ways to go. For the movie Tombstone, I have the Orally Rubberized base coat. I'm about halfway finished with this. It's still going really nicely. This one has, oh, I didn't say, but the Milani has lost 1 gram in product, and this one's lost 2 grams. So I'm down to that purple line, so you can see I've made a little bit of progress. For the movie Remember the Titans, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think I'm about here, but I might be there. I don't know. You can see these lines. I use it every day. I like this concealer. I think it's a good one. I feel like some days, like today is one of those days where it looks really good on my under eyes, and some days it doesn't look so good. I don't know why that is, but I do find that, but I feel like it looks good today, so that's nice. And I do still like this concealer. It's not going that quickly, and I figured it would. Like, I figured that would last me like a month or two, and I've had it in there for a while. It has lost 1 gram, though. It went from 13 to 12 grams. For Summer of Sam, I have my English Laundry Perfume. This has made progress. Went from there to there the first time, there to there. I'm thinking I can use this up by next month, which would be really exciting. This did lose 2 grams of product. It's hard to get out. I haven't put any on today. So I feel like I have to like really rub it into my skin to get any product out, which may mean I'm using like more, but I don't feel like it lasts that long either. This is just how I do my perfume. Really, really precise and accurate, as you can tell. So yeah, I've got some use on it. Hopefully that'll be gone, because John also doesn't like the way that smells. For the Mighty D2, the Mighty Ducks, I have the Stila Stay All Day liquid liner. I have this on today. I've been using liquid liner a lot. I've just been feeling it. And this says it has gained 1 gram again. It went from 4 to 5. Again, you know, that just happens sometimes. It's still really nice and black. Like I said, I have it on today, and it's working really well. I store it top down, so all of the ink can like really get in and saturate the brush, which is what I want, obviously. So like I said, I have it on today, and it was really easy to put on. But I feel like that's one of those things that I'm not really gonna know if it's going until it goes, you know? Next, for Johnny Tremaine, I have the Urban Decay Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. This one also, it's up and down on the scale. It's gained a pound, not a pound, that would be shocking. It's gained 1 gram. So I'm using the shade Hatter. It is what I have on my, in my crease. It's a really pretty shade, honestly. I just think it's really nice. It's got some silver glitter in it. I think I spit on that and I wiped my spit in it, if we're being honest. I think that's what happened. It's got some really, like, it's got some little silver glitter in it, but it really just is functionally matte. But I've got pan in it. I've still got a long way to go. That's why I know that if my goals on things were just to hit pan, I know that I would be able to sort through products a lot quicker. And I did honestly have pan in this product before I started this project, but when you hit pan, there's still so much left to go, especially like this one I have pan, but around the sides and stuff, it looks, I mean, it's not untouched, that's dramatic, but it's still got a lot of product. So it's like that one is what, maybe a fifth of the way through. So that's why I like to use things up. It does take so much longer, but I feel better about that. So yeah. For the movie A Houseguest, I have the Giorgio Armani A Contour, and it's 31 grams. I use this as my liquid contour every day. I like it. I've done a full review of it, and I do think it's good. So there it is. It's a really nice shade. I have the shade 21. It's easy to use, so I use it. But like I said, that's always the same. I put that in immediately, or like really soon after I got it, so I'm intrigued to see how long that lasts, because it's the only cream or liquid contour I have, so I do use it literally every day. Some of these things, like if I'm in the mood to use something else, then I don't use these products. Like if I don't want to wear a nude lip, I go into my lip products and use something else. So some of these I don't use every single time. If I don't want to wear one of my nail colors, I draw for something else. So, but the A Contour, it's the only one I have, so I use it every day. For Ghost of the Abyss, I have the Model Co lip liner. This is a really nice lip liner. I do have it on today. I have everything in my project on today. But it's really good. The only thing is that it keeps breaking, and I think it's just because it's dried. Like you can see, like, so it's not like the whole tip will break off, but like pieces of it will break off. I've made some progress. I use it every day because it is a nude lip liner, so it goes with anything. And I do like the way lip liner looks to like finish off the look and really crispen it up. I'm not sure that crispen is a word, but we're gonna go with it. So I have no problem using that every day. For the movie, sorry, I have to get, this is my Kanga ottoman. I don't know that you'll ever see this. It is furry and blue. It's not the cutest thing, but when I moved to college, so when I was 18, I moved to college and I left Kanga, my dog. That's why my channel is called Becky Loves Kanga. She's the one that was barking earlier, if you don't know. And I left her, and it was really hard, so I got this ottoman because it feels like her. Like, you can pet it, and it feels like Kanga. It's what I sit on to do my makeup every day. But I also lean on it in my videos if my back starts to hurt. So this is the Mally Evercolor Shadow Stick Extra in the shade Goldstone. I love this. I love these. These are like my favorite liquid shadow or cream shadows. So pigmented, so pretty. And I've made some really nice progress. So I went from there to there and then there to there this time. So I've still got a while to go, but I really like using it. It's so easy, and it still weighs 11 grams, so it hasn't lost weight. Now, for my Marsk Mineral Eyeshadow, which is for the movie Peter Pan, because it's pixie dust, I use this it's in Vanilla Frosting, and I use it as my inner corner highlight most days. Sometimes it's like a little bright, because like this is a bright inner corner highlight. Look at that. Look at that sheen. It's really pretty. I like it a lot. It's a little much for me to be a face highlight. And like I've said many times, I don't really like to double duty my products. I know I could. I know if I did, I would use things up faster. But it's just not how I like to use my makeup. But it's really pretty. I lose so much every time. Not purposefully. But when I open the lid, there always seems to be some powder around the threading of it. So I lose some. So I was sure, you know, I would lose weight. But it hasn't. It still weighs 8 grams. Next, for the movie The Black Cauldron, I have the Morphe Continuous Mist Setting Spray. This one has lost a lot of weight. It went from 105 to 76, so it's lost 24 grams. I do really like it. I think it's good. That's not proper math at all. What is it? 30. So 29 grams, that's correct. I do really like it. It's a nice spray. It's going really quickly because I put this in soon after I got it, and I would say I'm probably about right here if I had to guess. I obviously can't see through the packaging, but I would be shocked if I'm not finished with this next time. And it is the only setting spray I own, so again, I use this every time I wear makeup. Next, for the movie Fly High, I have the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. I would guess I'm about right there. You know, it's kind of hard to know. I can't see through the packaging. This is fine, but it is really thick and silicone-y. It has lost a lot of weight. It went from 25 grams to 17 grams. So if I keep that up, I'll use it up in a few months. I try not to overuse it, but it doesn't spread great. It doesn't pill up, which is nice. But because it doesn't spread really nicely, I have to use a lot of product to get it to cover my whole face. It's fine. I don't know that it really erases pores or anything, but I've got it and I'm going to use it. And last but not least, for the movie Freaky Friday, I have Sephora's Mini Mouse Color Palette. And I have this eyeshadow in Miss Minnie. So I've used it a few times, obviously. Used all of these. It is what's on my lower lash line today. It's a really nice shade. Like for a shimmery red, it's really nice. You do have to build it up. I find that with most shimmery reds. But it does work really well. I don't feel like there's really a dent in this one. I would like to say there is, but probably not. So I've still got a long way to go, but that's okay. You know, I don't mind having a long way to go on these items because I knew this was going to be a long project pan. I add in 5 items every time and I have to use up 101. That means that I have to do 21 updates. That's 2 years in and of itself, and that's if I do perfectly, and we know I'm not. So I'm working on these 26 items. Now, it's an update. I'm going to go ahead and wipe all of this off. So that means I am going to draw 5 more items because this is a Blitz, a rolling project pan, and it's a Blitz project pan. So every single time I add in 5 items, no matter how many I use up. So I'm on the D23 website. Some people have gotten upset with certain movies that I've drawn because they're like, well, Disney didn't technically do that, because if Disney has like acquired things, they're on this list. D23 is the official like Disney fan club. It's like they have the big expo and stuff. So like I'm just going based on this website. I understand that sometimes it like with Howl's Moving Castle, that was a huge one. People are like, well, that's not technically Disney. Apparently Disney just has the rights to it in America or something. I'm not sure. I'm just using this because it's the most comprehensive list that I could find. I'm not trying to make a statement about anything else. But on this list, there are 744 movies. So let's generate it. 653. And that movie is called The Secret World of Arity. I have no idea what this is. So many of these movies, I have no idea. And I feel like I'm a really good Disney fan. So The Secret World of Arity. You know, I don't know. I don't know what that is about. So I'm just going to kind of go with it. It came out in 2012. So when I think of secret, I think of something you can't really see on your skin. So I'm going to go with a foundation. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with a powder that is completely translucent. So I'm going to go with this. This is the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Powder. So it is white, but you can't see it on your skin. Like it doesn't show up this color on your skin, at least not on mine. I'm sure if you had a really deep skin tone, this might not work for you. That's why a lot of companies are coming out with different colored translucent powders, which is great. How much do I have in here? I don't know, I would say it's like there. You can see it's been in other projects, but I'm going to use this up. So, there we go. Next movie. The first one. Movie number 1. I believe that's Snow White. Is it? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I do actually have a Snow White makeup collection, thanks to Besame. So maybe I'll grab one of those lipsticks, because a lot of those lipsticks they're really small, but I haven't really gotten a lot of use out of them. I have been trying to recently. So this is a nice red. I'm gonna do some swatching before I really decide. That's kind of a brighter red than what I want. I do have the full-size lipsticks in this collection as well, but I want to go with the minis because I can use those up a lot quicker, obviously, than a full-size. Oh, that's beautiful. So I'm going to go with this deeper one. It's in the shade Sneezy. So it's not a huge lipstick, but like I said, lip products take me forever to use up. So there we go. Next, let's draw another one. 188. And that one is The Rescue. Not The Rescuers, The Rescue. Came out in 1988. It was a Touchstone movie, but then Disney bought Touchstone. So, something that I've never seen it. Again, so many of these. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. Something that rescues my makeup. I'm gonna use this. This is the Givenchy Volume Disturbia Mascara. I have it on today. And I got it for free from Influencer. So I've been using it. It's my newest mascara. And I wanted to use it before it got dry. And it's beautiful packaging. And I want to use this because I know that people probably, like my mom would vomit if she heard this because mascara is her favorite. I am terrible about forgetting to put mascara on. I will just like walk out of the house and like all day I'll be like, what's going on with my face? Like it's not exactly right. Something's going on. And undoubtedly it's because I forgot to put on mascara. So I forget it, but I know it makes a big difference. And I always notice when I don't do it. So for that, it rescues my face and I'm gonna use it. Next. No, generate. Online request to try 650. I feel bad because I was expecting to know every single movie, but I don't. And you know, that's okay. For 650, we have the movie Real Steel. I've had this movie before, haven't I? I think I have. Do I have it in right now? Yeah, I already have this movie in, so I'm gonna draw again. This is the first time it's happened, but because I not only have this movie, but I currently have a product for it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it again. 663. Excuse me? This is the movie Barfi. B-A-R-F-I, exclamation point. No clue. Legitimately could not tell you to save my life. Barf is brown. I can tell you that much. Oh, okay. So because Barf is brown, I'm going to use something that's brown. And this is my brow gel. So I have it in today. I use it every day. I'm not going to use a brown eyeshadow because I'm panning like 20 of those in one of my other projects. I do really like this. It's the Ulta Beauty Brow Gel or Brow Tint in the shade Deep. It works really nicely. So I will use that because Barf is brown. And I don't know what that's about. All right, one more. 416. I'll Be Home for Christmas. I think I've seen this. I'm not sure. I'm going to be honest. It sounds familiar, but I'm not positive. So something Christmassy. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a nail polish. I know I've already got 3 color nail polishes in this project, but I've really been wanting to do a red because I like red nail polish. And if I want to use it, I might as well get credit for it. So I'm going to go with this Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. It's right here. And it needs to be shaken up. This is in the shade Wind Up. But wind like drinking wine. So I would like to use this up. These only have 0.31 ounces, whereas a typical nail polish has 0.5. So it's a little smaller, but I'm using this because Christmas red and green. All right. So those are my 5 new products. I will be panning 31 items as of today. So I've still got, I've got a long ways to go. I have used up 19 items, which means I have 82 left to meet my goal. So we're in it for the long haul. I hope you're enjoying it. I love doing these updates. They make me happy, so I hope they make you happy. As always, if you have any questions, requests, suggestions, or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. But that's all I have for you, and I'll see y'all real soon. Bye.